Hi, welcome to Forex in 4. I'm Mike Conlon for FXEDU, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you the highlights of where the action is in today's Forex market. So let's get started. Good morning. Today is April 1st, 2010. Happy April Fool's Day to all the folks out there. This morning I'm talking about the calm before the storm, and by that I'm talking about the U.S. non-farm payrolls numbers that are due out tomorrow. Now, I've been talking about this all week, but this is a very important number coming out tomorrow for two reasons. The first reason is that the stock market is closed due to Good Friday tomorrow. So what happens when that occurs is that a lot of times you'll get traders positioning themselves for the weekend in case the number's bad or something like that. So you could see some market volatility, not to mention that the futures will trade over the weekend, so that could affect Monday's open in the market. The second reason is that this is the first time in I'm not quite sure how long, to be honest with you. I didn't even look it up, but it just seems like it's been forever that non-farm payrolls are expected to be a positive number. Right now, the readings for a gain of 184,000 jobs. Just last month, it came in negative, so it's going to be interesting to see how this comes out. So this is a very important number. So what I want to do today is we're just going to take a look at the dollar versus some of the other currencies out there on a daily chart, just to give you an idea of what's happening. There's some other news out there I just want to talk about real quick. We'll just take a quick peek here. Kiwi's lower, as you can see, even though looks like there's risk taking going on in the market. Right here we're looking at the dollar loonie here, and you can clearly see dollar weakness versus the loonie, which is which means loonie strength, and we're approaching that one parity level right there. We're just over 101. We're about 100 pips away, and the market looks decidedly down. So you can see that the Kiwi is lower. That's because the IMF came out and basically said that the Kiwi's somewhere between 10 and 25% overvalued. So they were like, hey, thanks a lot, man. But that happened. That's what's affecting the Kiwi today. Other than that, you see the other commodity currencies, namely the Aussie, and as we just looked at right here, the loonie higher. Part of that is due to price of oil, which is above $84. Hasn't seen that level in some time as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Some other news coming out. We're seeing pound strength as their manufacturing numbers picked up. Okay, they haven't had their factory index hasn't been this high since in the last 15 years. Okay, and that's because their exports improved dramatically, which was probably a result of having seen a lower pound. So you can see how that's affected them. In the euro's mixed today. It's down against the pound, down against the loonie and the Aussie, and actually it just flipped here versus the dollar. But there was a little bit of fear over there that the plan that they came up with for Greece isn't really doing what it's expected to do, and namely that was to reduce Greece's borrowing costs. Part of it was due to this whole charade with Merkel and Germany and what have you. But right now their costs aren't going lower, so this could be a problem going forward. Also, German retail sales figures came in worse than expected, so it may be showing signs that the economy is weakening there. But as you can see, while we're looking on the daily, it looks like it's right around hovering evenly there. So that's what's happening. But the big news tomorrow is going to be the dollar. And I just want to take a look at the dollar and just show you some quick slides here. If you look at the stochastics on these things, they're all pointing up. Everybody, the Aussie looks like it's poised to bounce higher. You've got the 20-day moving average. It's sitting right on it, just over spot 915.5. You've got, we can look at the dollar yen. I mean, wow, look at this. Dollar has been strengthening against the yen, which if this number comes out big tomorrow, this could go even higher. We talked about USD loonie here. The trend looks clearly down. You see Stokes pointing down, heading towards 1. So the technicals, when I look at a chart like this, not going into a news event, I'm saying, hey, this is a slam dunk to see some dollar weakness versus all but the yen, and basically we're going to see some major risk taking. So when I see something like that, that means that I'm expecting that the numbers are going to do better than the analyst expectation. But here's the other side of the coin. I've been in this market too long to know that whenever things look like they're setting up perfectly and the situation is very rosy, oftentimes it turns out that it's not. Now, that's not to say that I'm pessimistic about this number tomorrow, but I'm always just wary of this. And combine this with we're at April Fool's Day today, which has sort of heightened my awareness a little bit. I tend to be a little bit superstitious, and not to mention what's what's happened the last 2 Marches for the stock market. I think stock market's been down around 8% or 7% the last 2 years, 2008, 2009. So this is all setting up for, you know, a potential move down. And actually, when I look at these technicals, here's what I think may happen, is that we may actually see a better than expected number, okay? And we're going to see dollar weakness. We're going to see some risk appetite. So all these commodity currencies are going to go higher, which that could push oil up into the $85 range. Well, what that's going to do now is that's going to start bringing out the inflation hawks, and they're going to say, "Whoa, wait a second here. You know, prices are going up here. We've got to talk about inflation." People may realize that this is going to be positive for the dollar, and that Bernanke and company may need to start raising rates to halt inflation. Okay, and if the dollar starts going up, then we could see some equity weakness as people sell out of that to unwind carry trades and so forth. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We're going to be here tomorrow, but I'm going to try and do the video right around NFP just to show you how the market moves so dramatically. But it's going to be a very volatile number, so if you're trading during that time, be very careful. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good day trading today. As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.fxedu.com to get complete coverage of today's Forex market. If you would like to learn more about how to trade the Forex market from professionals like myself, be sure to check out our affordable Forex trading courses. And if you're already a seasoned professional or aspire to be one, ask us how we can help you achieve your Forex goals. Go to www.fxedu.com to get started today.